Lake Okeechobee is arguably Florida's most important body of water, and I've probably been around it dozens of times. Today, I'm going to take you all the way around Lake Okeechobee. I'm going to show you all my favorite spots. I'm going to show you the best boat ramps, campgrounds, and spots to just chill out. So join me as we take a trip counterclockwise around Lake Okeechobee, Florida's most important body of water. So I'm in South Bay. Welcome to South Bay. This is the South Bay boat ramp. Very peaceful. I've got the place to myself on a Saturday morning, which is amazing. There's this really neat little canal that runs through here and connects out to the main body of water. Very long. Can I get this open? All I want is some orange juice. Yeah, so very long parking spaces in case you're pulling a boat on a trailer, or even if you have an RV. And there's an RV campground just on the other side of the levee. By the way, the levee, let's talk about the levee for a second. I'll talk about the levee multiple times on this trip around the lake. It's a large protective barrier around the lake that's maintained by the Army Corps of Engineers, and it protects against the lake overflowing or overtopping in times of flood. And they try to maintain the level of the lake at something like 15 or 16 feet above sea level, something in that neighborhood. But in times of heavy, extensive, prolonged rainfall, especially when you've got tropical storms coming through, dumping massive amounts of rainfall, the lake capacity can increase. They had a terrible, terrible hurricane come through here and overtop the lake and wipe out the residents of the little tiny town of Pahokee. What was that, in the 1920s, 1930s, something like that? So there's this cute little dock pier. You can come down here, dump your boat into the boat ramp, and then tie up at the dock, park your boat, park your car, and go out on the lake, enjoy a day of fishing and watercrafting. Beautiful, not from concentrate, Florida orange juice with mango. Man, when you realize how good orange juice, pineapple juice, mango juice, when you realize how good that is, and then lemonade, mango lemonade, when you realize how good that is, it makes you wonder, why did they ever invent soda pop? Why did sodas ever get popular? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to continue our journey, but the one thing I want to say about the bodies of water we're going to see here today, all these are connected to Lake Okeechobee, and you will probably ask, hey, is there alligators in that water? Yes, there is. An easy way to tell if there is an alligator in the water that you're near is to look at the water very carefully, and if the water is wet, then it has alligators. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Management Organization says that there's something like 1 million alligators in Florida, and that we should consider every single body of water in Florida to have alligators. So keep your pets, keep your small dogs and cats away from the edge of the water. Whether it's a canal in a residential neighborhood or the open intercoastal waterway going out to the ocean. I mean, I am sitting here, I can't show you guys this because it'll never pick up on these wide angle lenses that these cameras have, but there is an alligator floating across the water halfway across the canal over there. They're there. They don't bother you if you don't bother them. Alligators will not hurt you if you don't go messing with them. There's a father and son coming over here taking a walk. Looks like they're out for a fishing day. How you guys doing? Good, are you? Did you catch anything yet? Not yet. No? Is that a gator over there in the water?
Oh, there's a big gator over there.
That's a gator, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's got to be.
Yep.
Have fun.
Thank you.
That's some good orange juice. This is made by Simply Orange. I like Tropicana mostly, but it's all good. All right, so our next stop, let's take a look here on our route. How many stops do I have for us today? We are at the South Bay boat ramp in South Bay at the bottom of Lake Okeechobee. We're going to work our way around counterclockwise. We're going to go to Pahokee. We're going to go to Canal Point. We're going to go to this really cool connector area that's got a nice boat ramp in it. And I've never been to that one before. I picked that one out because I've never been to it. We're going to go visit Port Mayaca, which is one of the gateways of the the Okeechobee Waterway, which is a canal system that cuts across from the Atlantic Ocean directly over to the Gulf of America. We're going to stop at Nubbin Slough Boat Launch. We're going to go up to the top of Lake Okeechobee, the town of Okeechobee in Okeechobee County, and visit Okeechobee Pier Park. They're going to love that. I'm going to stop at the Pahokee Marina, which is on the Kissimmee River, a major river flowing north from Okeechobee. Or is it down into Okeechobee? I don't know which direction the Kissimmee flows. It's got to be heading south, right? Into the lake. We're going to try to stop and see if the Sam Griffith Overlook Tower is open. That looks cool. We're going to stop, of course, at Fish Eating Creek Boat Ramp, which sometimes is closed. Hopefully we can get in there. We're going to go to Moorhaven, a town on the southwest corner of Lake Okeechobee, and I want to show you the other side of the Okeechobee Waterway canal system where it flows, I was going to say out of Lake Okeechobee, because it follows the Caloosahatchee River, which does flow out of Lake Okeechobee over to the Gulf of America. But you can take it the other direction. You can go from the Gulf across into Lake Okeechobee through the Caloosahatchee and then across to the Atlantic if you want. Neat system of locks, and there's some great videos where guys have filmed themselves on boats going in both directions. You should look those up sometime, but not until after you've watched this video. We're going to definitely stop by. I'll show you the Roland Martin Marina and Resort. Not Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, but the Roland Martin Marina. And there's also a public access boat ramp that I will show you there. And I think we'll finish off, last but not least, at John Stretch Park, which is between here and Clewiston, just a mile or so. So we're going from here to a mile from here, but we're going the long way around, as it were. That'll be fun. So it's going to be a fun day. It is currently Saturday morning, and if you're visiting Florida and you're new and you don't want to spend your entire time at Disney, which I highly recommend that you avoid the theme parks, come to Florida and visit our natural areas. Go to our state parks, go to our county parks. This is a county park in Palm Beach County. Visit our county parks, our state parks, our campgrounds. Stay out of the park, the theme parks. You don't need to go to Disney and Universal. Spend all day walking around in a manufactured wonderland, and then go home and tell your friends in Michigan that you went to Florida. No, I'm going to show you the good Florida. So let's go around Lake Okeechobee. Maybe I can catch a picture of a gator for you. Let's go around Lake Okeechobee. Off we get. Just briefly before I leave, quick shout out, there is a Pilot gas station / truck stop just slightly south of here. If you're looking for clean bathrooms, a decent spot to find something to eat or drink, gas, probably best spot here is this Pilot gas station that's been here forever. I've stopped there a bazillion times. I think there's also a racetrack, but it's not open up yet, so soon. If you're headed southbound, stop at the racetrack on the right-hand side of the road. But if you're coming northbound, pull into that Pilot gas station. It's a good spot. It's a good stop. All right. Welcome to the Pahokee Marina. This place is pretty neat. There's a lot of stuff to do here and a lot of stuff to see. There's tons of parking. There's this protected covered picnic table up here on top of the levee that you can sit up on top of and enjoy the breeze. Pahokee is just a tiny little runt of a town. It's really cute, economically depressed. Sorry if it's a little echoey here in this little shelter, but it's kind of nice because it keeps the sun off you. But the view out over the lake is great. There's a little restaurant There's a huge marina with tons and tons of pier to park up a boat. There's a restaurant, there's restrooms. It's a nice place to just pull in and relax, have something to drink. Maybe if you're on a motorcycle ride around the lake, this is a good place to stop and get some shade and just rehydrate. So I'm just gonna take a little wander around the marina here. Try to show you guys what's here. And let's see what our next stop is after this. Yeah, we'll go up to Canal Point. I'm just gonna very quickly, while we're up there, I'll show you Triangle Park, which is a good spot to pull in if you need a restroom break. And then we'll go into Canal Point. It's got a boat ramp and a nice place to see the lake. Put your feet in the water of Lake Okeechobee if you like, right there.